Forgot Mother's Day? Get Mum her favourite fragrance now at Chemist Warehouse. Plus, get free fast delivery with orders over $30. T's and C's apply. Shop online now. It's Pete and Kymba with Ben Cousins.
Good morning. Yes, you are with Pete and Kymba, except sans Pete. Pete hasn't rocked up. But it's all right. I've got producer Rami. You'll help me, right?
Good morning. Yes, I'm here.
Don't you love it when we get to do a show together?
I love the stress beforehand because I'm just like warming up these fingers to do things I'm not usually used to do.
Yeah.
Pressing the buttons.
Yeah. You do a great job.
Thanks.
Everything's going to be fine. But I think you and I do need to talk to human resources because I feel like Pete has chosen to take the day off when we had a really important event on today.
Oh, my God.
We're meant to be doing team building today.
Yes.
You know, like all good companies do where they say, do you know what, it's time we all spent some quality time together.
Yes.
Let's go and do something fun.
Some snacks and some drinks. And he's like, oh, can't make it.
And he's bailed. I mean, what does this say? What does this say about our friendship?
No team building.
Where are we at right now? I mean, we are going to go and build beautiful relationships without him, and then he's going to attempt to come back tomorrow and not fit in.
That's all right. We'll have fun without him, Kymba.
Yeah,
but hey,
true.
another reason he's probably missing out today, unfortunately, a big day on the show because the very first result for the wedding you built.
Now, I mean, we're thrilled about this because Lisa and Josh are getting married this month. I mean, it sounds insane when we say it out loud. We
May
are trying
29?
we're trying to plan their wedding in a couple of weeks by the day. So yesterday, the first opportunity went out for you to vote because we want you to build their wedding. You make all of the major choices and you've decided where their venue is going to be.
Yes.
And we're going to announce it after 8 o'clock.
Very, very exciting.
And then we give you straight away another thing to vote on.
Yes.
For another day. We get 1 day of voting and that's it.
Lisa and Josh must be a nervous wreck. But a fun nervous wreck, right?
Yeah, they've got nothing to worry about. They want to have a great time.
It's Pete and Kymba with Ben Cousins.
Got producer Rami filling in. Thanks, Rami.
No worries.
Now, Rami, this might surprise you, but I have found a solution to everyone's problems. Whatever your problem was when you woke up this morning, well, if your problem is one of the following anyway, I've fixed it for you, right? If you're looking for a hobby, if you need a way to make new friends, maybe you're after a fitness program, if you want to improve your brain function,
Yeah.
or you just want to improve your mood,
Yeah.
the answer is line dancing.
What?
It is. Line dancing. Exactly what you think. That kind of boot scooting,
Hey.
right? I don't know if you have heard, but modern line dancing
Okay.
is the new biggest thing. It's the
Wait.
biggest thing.
So line dancing and boot scooting, same thing?
Yeah, you remember when like sort of something will come in. Line dancing and boot scooting are the same, but it's like boot scooting is apparently a form of line dancing.
Okay.
So any line dancing is any dance that can be done in a line. So that could be much more modern than your standard boot scooting. And to different types of music. But I had no idea this is taking off. So I've got friends of mine who are going line dancing 3 nights a week.
3 times a week.
3 nights a week at different venues, right? So I was like, well, how many venues could there possibly be?
Yeah.
I looked up venues and I found them all over WA. I found about 30 or more classes operating in Perth, if you're there, and that is just like beyond... Like it's just about every suburb.
How long has this been going on for? Because I don't know anyone who does this.
Well, and the thing is, it's the young people, the older people, everybody's mingling. But my friends are telling me this is the hottest thing. And everywhere I go now, anytime I bring it up, I have a bunch of people who will go, yeah, I'm doing it.
Wow.
They're right into it. And so I didn't know that this was so important, and I don't know how it took off. I don't know when it became a thing, but suddenly everyone's doing it. So I just wanted to know, 131060, is it a thing? Are you doing line dancing?
Yeah.
What don't we know about it? Because all I'm thinking of is like year 8 camp where they made us do it in school.
Yeah, I'm thinking like my year 10 dinner dance.
Yeah, right.
Where you dance to it. So I'm just confused. Are adults doing this for exercise or like when kids want to learn hip hop and they just join a class and learn to dance?
I don't know that you're learning hip hop in line dancing.
No,
but
not in line. But I'm just saying, like, are they going to learn how to dance or is it more of a... like a Zumba?
No,
Like,
it's everything. So they do like individual classes. Then you can buy packages where you go for like 10 classes or more. And they have beginners right through to people who have been doing it for a very long time, really experienced.
Okay.
Line dancing is where it's at. So 13 10 60, give us a call. If you're doing line dancing, tell us what we're missing. What is so hot about it? Because I'm genuinely starting to go, should I get on board?
okay, I'll be surprised if we get calls because I haven't heard a single person.
You haven't?
I don't know anyone in WA that does line dancing.
Okay,
maybe
don't
I'm
let
just
me
sheltered.
down, guys.
Maybe I'm just sheltered.
Don't let me down.
Tracy has called through, so
Trace, how many times are you going line dancing?
I go twice a week.
All right, locked in. Okay,
Wow.
Tracy, what got you into line dancing?
I used to do dancing as a young person myself, but it was ballroom. And my husband doesn't dance, and I wanted to start up dancing, and I wanted to get fit again. So it's a good exercise source.
That's a really good point, actually, because you don't need a partner. It's the other thing. Like years ago, I did Latin dancing, and I loved it. I really loved it.
Okay.
But they have an absolute shortage of men. They had a shortage of men to play to do the leading role, and so then they had to get all these women to fill in. And it's like cool, but you had to have a partner, otherwise you can't do it.
whereas line dancing you can do solo.
Yeah. Hey, Tracy, do they have more modern songs, or are we expecting some old school boot scooting?
No, lots of on the charts songs. I can't name them because I'm not very good at remembering the names of the songs.
Sure, just sing them.
but
No, I'm
lots of-
joking.
Yeah, you don't want me to do that. But there's old ones and new ones, and big age people. I've got a girl that goes with me, a family friend, who's only 18.
Yeah,
and then she comes with
Wow.
me as well. So, and her mum. But yeah, it's great.
I mean,
really
I
good.
liken it to when I do the nut bush at a wedding and then I get to the end of the song and I'm sweaty and I can hardly breathe and I realise it's more than I ever anticipate every time I start.
Yeah.
You know, it's a big song. All right, cheers, Tracy. Okay, John, you love to go line dancing. You go to the local bowls club.
Yeah, well, they're all over Manning through to Osborne Park, and it's in the band break from rock and roll or jive.
Yeah.
They do the line dancing and New Vogue, so they fit that in between the band breaks.
Okay, because pubs do it as well. I see that there's a bunch of pubs online.
They are the sort of pubs for the locals. So you've got all of the. I mean, Humphreys even it does put a line dance on, even though they're more ballroom sort of thing. They will also chart it for lots of different styles.
Right.
So even there's one called swing dance,
Yeah.
which is from the 1920s, so it's before rock and roll, and they do one at the Mustang Bar. And if you want to see people, it's the only line dance that I know of that they do for swing dance, and the whole crowd just jumps on the floor just to do that.
Wow.
Yeah, right,
Really
because I
great.
think anyone can give it a go, right? This
Yeah.
is the thing. Have you seen lots of young ones there, John?
Oh yeah. It's before 8 o'clock. So it opens at 6, and it's free to get in. You get lots of young people in there.
Okay.
I mean, I'm obviously much older, but yeah, there's demographic is probably start somewhere around about their 30s and upwards,
Nice one.
and that's all over. So they all
Thanks,
put it
John.
in between the band break.
Wow, well, there you go.
Perfect. See, Rami, I think you're going to have to start trusting me on this.
You've unlocked a whole subculture
There's
here.
something there for everyone. Josephine, are you loving line dancing?
Absolutely loving it. You guys are missing out on the hottest scene out there.
Okay, Josephine, who got you into it? Because it's a young people thing, right? Everyone's doing it now.
It is. It's every age, but it's definitely a young people thing. I'm 30, and I reckon I went the first time last year. Honky Tonks in Freo. I think you might have just talked about it.
Yeah.
Honky tonks.
So, yeah, my girlfriend took me on a Wednesday night, and I think I had one drink, and I had the best time ever. The energy is palpable.
Great.
Okay,
See,
so
I say we do
A
it.
bit of liquid courage and you'll be a line dancer in
Bit
no
of
time.
liquid courage. I then did it for my hens party because it was so much fun, and I continue to go all the time.
I reckon
There you
we
go.
get into it. I think we get the team together and
right.
we can get a bunch of listeners and we all do a line dance.
Perfect. The Peter Kymba Show group with line dancing on Friday nights.
Ben Cousins has got
Something.
heaps of
Oh,
dance
and Ben
training,
as well.
doesn't he? I mean, let's rely on that then.
It's Pete and Kimber with Ben Cousins.
But right now, I want to talk about Netflix. Went home the other day and I said to you, I've heard about this hot show that everyone's talking about on Netflix called The Four Seasons.
Okay.
And you said to me, oh, cool, do you want to talk about it on air tomorrow? And I said, Rami, don't be ridiculous. I can't watch 8 episodes in one day. Turns out I can.
See, I know you well.
I watched 8 episodes of this show.
Okay.
The whole season in one day. But it's a really easy watch. So it's The Four Seasons. It's a Tina Fey show. And 8 episodes based on a movie of the same name from 1981, but it is a film I had never seen. It's the story of a few couples who have been friends since college and they're now in their 50s and they go away on weekends together 4 times a year. So it's like a different season. They all take turns planning. Like this one's going to be your plan. You get to pick where we go. And we all spend a weekend hanging out and having a good time.
Cute.
It's really great. And on this particular trip, they're celebrating one of the couple's 25-year anniversaries. But it's also a time in their lives for questions and deciding whether or not this might be the life that you want.
Oh, God.
We've been friends for 30 years.
I love all of you, plus...
Please do not talk about your other hotter friend group. It hurts my feelings.
I know, but that's so hot.
Are you guys happy?
What kind of question is that? Come on.
We sit in the same room, monitoring different screens. We're like coworkers at a nuclear facility.
That
Love
line.
his voice.
You know, like when you're in these relationships and you go, wow, we're just sitting on iPads every night. We don't even talk to each other.
Yep.
It's a really great show. I did find this show way too easy to watch. They're 20-minute eps. The cast is excellent. Tina Fey, Steve Carell, Will Forte. I mean, it's just a winning combo.
Didn't Steve Carell and Tina Fey do that movie Date Night?
Yes.
And they were excellent together. They're comedic geniuses.
Well, a lot of these guys have worked together before.
Okay.
So it was like I think it's
ensemble
been
cast.
Really well put together. But it's 4 seasons. It's charming, it's surprising, and it's relatable. And there are plenty of moments, I think, where you can watch it and imagine yourself or your friends in that situation.
Okay.
In fact, like even watching it, producer Rami, I thought one of the characters was a lot like you.
Oh, don't say that. Wait.
No, in a really good way.
Oh, okay.
Of course, I loved him.
But I mean, like now I'm going to get anxious because I've got to watch it and I've got to go agree. Otherwise, I'll have a complex.
Look, there's plenty of things that'll take your mind off it because it's got some really great scenes. Like this one, for example, where all the friends go together to support one of their children in her school play.
Okay.
And so they're all sitting down, lights go down in the theatre, and this happens.
Once upon a time, my dad destroyed our family and started dating a stupid What was once a home now felt like a pile of confetti and debris.
It's genuinely funny. It's really great. Some really good moments. It is The Four Seasons on Netflix. I recommend you check it out.
It's Pete and Kymba with Ben Cousins.
It is time to talk weddings.
Pete and Kymba with Ben Cousins presents The Wedding You Built.
It's a love story, baby, just say yes.
This is really just a refresher to say to you, you've got 6 minutes left to vote.
No stress, guys.
6 minutes. Because Lisa and Josh are getting married at the end of this month, legally, on air, on our show.
Yes.
They put themselves forward. They've been together for 2.5 years. They know that they are each other's person. They got 6 kids between them.
Blended family.
Right? And they are going, we want you guys to arrange our wedding. And you really are doing this, WA. You are voting on every single element. Voting started yesterday for the first, which is the wedding venue. We need to work out where it is.
So you got a choice of Power Play in Joondalup, a listener's backyard.
Power Play is go-karting, by the way. Go-karting.
Go-karting. Sound pollution everywhere. A listener's backyard.
Yep.
Or Barrett Lane.
And the listener's backyard could be anything at this stage. We took some calls yesterday from people willing to put their place forward. Daniel in East Freo was like, you can do it in my courtyard
on the busy highway.
On Canning Highway. We had some luscious acres and some properties, but we don't know what it's going to be. You need to go and vote. It's on the Pete and Kymba Instagram page. It's at Stories.
Yes.
It's now Stories. So go in and vote because we're asking you to vote every day. So after 8, we'll get through Alpha Bucks, of course, your chance to win $10,000, and then we will announce to the couple where they will be getting married.
It's Pete and Kymba with Ben Cousins.
Pete and Kymba with Ben Ben Cousins presents The Wedding You Built.
It's a love story, baby, just say yes.
It is a love story. Lisa and Josh, that cannot wait to be married. They have been together about 2.5 years. They found each other and they went, "You're it. We're doing this." And they've crazily signed themselves up to The Wedding You Built, where WA are voting on every single element of their wedding. And we've got Lisa and Josh here with us this morning on the phone. Good morning, Lisa. Hi, Josh.
Good morning.
We got Josh there.
Yeah, we do.
Oh, good. He's hanging in the background.
Yeah.
Lisa, was it a nervous 24 hours? Yesterday we put out the first vote for WA to put your wedding together, and it was choosing the venue. Did you know what to expect? Do you know what's coming?
Have no idea what's coming, but I'm happy either way with the venue because Josh is going to be there. So
Oh, that's so sweet. That's all they need is one another. Okay.
Exactly.
Well, look, we think we've got Josh there, but we've got some technical issues this morning with the phone. So at the very least, he'll be able to hear us. Now, that the venues that we put forward to you, what did you vote for?
I voted for go-karting.
You voted for go-karting. Okay.
I did.
Because power play at Joondalup, the go-karting, that is certainly an option there. Do you know what Josh voted for?
Josh voted for Barrett Lane.
Barrett Lane. Okay.
Yeah, he did.
Okay, so these were the options. Barrett Lane, which is an official venue, a wedding venue. There was a listener's backyard and, of course, the go-karting. So it is time to reveal to you, Lisa, where you will be getting married.
Okay.
I can tell you in third place on 23% of the vote was a listener's backyard. So not the most popular venue. I'm sorry, Deb, Daniel, Sonia. We had people call up yesterday offering their backyard.
I know. I was excited about Daniel's with all the birds.
Yeah, Daniel said, come and get married in my courtyard on Canning Highway. It was going to be noisy, but it was going to be fun. But no, it didn't take enough of the vote.
Oh.
So in second place, on only 24% of the vote, power play go-karting at Joondalup.
Wow, really?
Yeah. So a big shout out to them because they were very excited to have us there, but unfortunately it's not for them because the place you'll be getting married is Barrett Lane with 53% of the vote.
Okay. Sorry, kids.
The kids wanted to go go-karting. I mean, Lisa, let's talk about Barrett Lane, though. I mean, I can see why people might have gone for this. It's 13 acres out in the Swan Valley. It is a peaceful, rustic and elegant venue. It's got beautifully crafted gardens. It's a really gorgeous place. There's a homestead out there. It's going to look really picturesque for all of your photos, and it's going to be a gorgeous spot. So there's excitement in that, but maybe not what you're expecting because you guys have said you're quite out there and you're happy to accept anything.
Oh, it wasn't what I was going for because obviously my thought was the kids, you know what I mean? But, it's going to be amazing. It looks so beautiful down there.
You know, and the good news is, Lisa, you can take the kids go-karting anytime. I mean, you could pop out there today if you wanted. I'm not...
Exactly. Oh, no, they got school, but no.
Look, this is going to be fantastic. Barrett Lane, and they'll be so excited. We know they did. They were so thrilled. They were telling everyone they knew that they wanted the vote because they desperately want you out there.
Yeah.
So this is going to be very exciting. So a big thanks to Barrett Lane, and you will fall in love with that. Yeah, you'll fall in love with the charm of the place. It is Swan Valley's most enchanting rustic wedding venue, and they've got an open day on Sunday, May 25th, for everyone to go and have a look.
100%, we will be there.
You'll be getting married on the 29th, so 4 days later you'll be out there to get wed legally on this show. Lisa, we're very excited because coming up soon we've locked in the venue, but now we need everyone to vote overnight on Pete and Kymba's Instagram because we're about to reveal the next category, which will be your arrival.
Oh, gosh.
How will the bride arrive? Now, when we've done this wedding in the past, Lizzie and Dylan's wedding, Lizzie ended up having to come in on a ride-on lawnmower because that is what the people voted for. So we will find out shortly what options you have for your arrival at your wedding at Barrett Lane, okay?
Okay.
It's Pete and Kymba with Ben Cousins.
Pete and Kymba with Ben Cousins presents The Wedding You Built.
It's a love story, baby, just say yes.
WA, you have the power, the entire power to have the control over Lisa and Josh's wedding at the end of this month. You are voting for every single element of their wedding. Last night, everybody, and yesterday was voting for the venue, and it has been locked in. We've just revealed to Lisa and Josh that with 53% of the vote, the couple will be getting married at Barrett Lane.
So exciting.
A beautiful rustic venue out in the Swan Valley. Now, history tells us, producer Rami, Pete's off sick today, so I think that it's told us in the past that people like to give them a really nice venue.
They like the wedding that they would like to have, that people are voting that think, oh, I would like this, I would like that.
Yeah.
It's not about you.
But this couple have said, we want things that are a bit different. So we've given him a nice venue. Let's see how we can destroy it from here on out. We've got Lisa and Josh. Good morning, guys.
Good morning.
We're great.
Oh, hi, baby.
Hello.
Now, Josh, you've just heard the venue. How do you feel getting married at Barrett Lane? I believe it was where you voted.
Yeah, super excited. It should be a lovely place to get married.
Love it. And you and Lisa didn't vote the same, which is interesting. This is going to be a good journey as we go.
Yeah.
Now, what we're about to reveal is the bride's arrival. This is what you're next going to vote on. Yeah. Now, WA, we're going to give you a couple of options here, and you need to go to Pete and Kymba Instagram stories to put in your vote. You have till 8 a.m. tomorrow. Every vote counts because it can tip the scales on one of these things. So, guys, you're about to find out how you're going to be arriving. All right?
Awesome.
Now,
how the bride.
This is just the bride's arrival.
How the bride.
Yeah.
It's all about the bride.
Okay. All right, Lisa.
Okay.
I'm going to play you some sound effects to help you envisage what this is going to look like, okay? So option number 1 for your arrival is going to sound like this.
Oh.
What do you think that is?
It sounds like a horse trotting.
You're a horse. You're a horse girl, aren't you?
Oh, so much. Yeah.
Well, then, Lisa, I'm surprised you didn't know better because it's a unicorn. That was a unicorn. Okay?
So good.
You'll be arriving on a unicorn. Horse with a horn. But look, it's a unicorn.
And the wings.
I thought you could tell the difference. Okay, option number 1. You could also vote for this. Josh, I'm hoping you'll recognise the sound of that. Your bride, Lisa, might be arriving on a jet ski.
No, wow.
We've checked. Barrett Lane
Different to the jet skis I work on.
Barrett Lane does have a dam that we can put a jet ski in, so that's where you'll be coming in through.
It also backs onto the Swan River. We checked. There is more than one location to launch a jet ski. So you might be rocking up in your bridal gown on that.
That's fine.
Okay.
That's completely fine.
And there is a third option to vote for, WA. If you're not keen on the unicorn and you're not keen on her rocking up on the jet ski, perhaps you're keen on this.
Oh, jeez. That's definitely going to be skydiving, I reckon.
Oh, you got it, Josh. Your bride could be skydiving in.
Okay.
Did you say bride?
No, my pick.
Yeah, okay.
Just the bride. It's just you, Lisa. You, Mission Impossible style, could be arriving at Barrett Lane to get married to your husband, Josh, and you're going to arrive by skydiving in.
Oh, please. Please, WA.
Oh, she's been wanting that.
I love that you want this so badly.
So you're keen for the skydiving, Lisa?
Yes, so keen. So keen.
Well, look, we don't know whether people are going to vote to give you the wedding you want or whether it's the wedding they just want to see.
That is crazy.
So we're about to find out. So get on Pete and Kymba's Instagram page, go to stories and vote now. You've got till 8 a.m. tomorrow to get your vote in. Is the bride going to arrive on a unicorn? Or is Lisa going to come in on a jet ski? Or is she going to skydive in?
Josh, what do you want Lisa to arrive on or by?
Oh, I reckon she'd love to do the skydiving.
Can you imagine, like, you're going to be standing at the end of the aisle and we've got some string quartet playing or something, and then you're going to turn around and you're
And here
going
she
to
comes.
see. This is going to be brilliant. Let's see how WA votes. You have to vote. Thank you, WA. Get on board. And Lisa and Josh will be speaking to you tomorrow to reveal whether your dreams are coming true or not.
No worries. Thank you very much.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you so much, guys.
It's Pete and Kymba with Ben Cousins.
Kymba, yesterday we had Ben Cousins join the show.
Yep.
And we discovered something about him which we didn't know before. So he is on an app called Swish.
Oh, this is one of those. I'd heard of Cameo before.
Yes.
And Swish is the Australian one. It's basically like famous celebrities. They go on there and you can send them a message going, can you wish my best friend a happy birthday?
Yes.
And they go, no problem, but it costs you a couple $100 or something.
And with Mother's Day just around the corner this Sunday, mums love Ben, and apparently he's getting a lot of shout-outs for it. Like, people want him to send a message to their mother.
I was mainly surprised because people will spend a fair bit of money on this. It's $116 to get Ben Cousins to give you a message.
Yeah.
I don't know what it costs for everybody else, though.
All right, well, this is Ben's message. You're going to hear it first.
G'day guys, Ben Cousins here. Super excited to announce that I have joined the team at Swish. Looking forward to hopefully being able to help you out with personalised videos for birthdays, anniversaries, weddings, buck shows, you name it. Drop us a line and we will get those videos out as quickly as possible.
That's how I can tell what Ben's done with his private time with his friends, because he calls them bucks shows. Like, well, I would have said bucks parties, but the fact he knows it's a show, it means there's a performance going on.
All right, well, I thought let's play a game, Kymba.
Yeah.
All right, because you did bring up that there's a Cameo website.
Yes.
And this is like world famous people, but they're not exactly A-listers. All right. They don't tend to be A-listers.
Well, I don't think Robert De Niro's got the time.
No.
He doesn't
Brad
have the time,
Pitt's-
the inclination, the interest.
Exactly. So I thought let's start with, what are you thinking? So Janice from Friends. Do you remember Janice?
Of course. Who was
that?
dating Chandler.
Oh my God.
See, Janice is a pretty big deal. Like, I'm thinking it's probably going to cost somewhere. I saw yesterday when we were chatting, Michael Clark, the Australian cricketer, was about $445 for a message.
Okay.
So I'm like, if that's Michael Clark, Janice is a big deal. I reckon that she's going to be, she's $500.
She's $200.
$200?
Cheaper than Michael Clark.
Okay. Well, look, he's got a lot of fans around the world in India and okay. All right. Well, it's giving me a baseline. Okay.
All right. This is an interesting one. The voice of Winnie the Pooh.
Ooh.
All right. So this is what he sounds like.
Oh, yes. Time for my stoutness exercise. I am stout, round, and I have found.
It's really hard to do a Winnie the Pooh impersonation and be good.
Yeah.
So I reckon it's not. I think it's going to be. Let's go $200 for Winnie the Pooh.
$200. Sorry, it's wrong.
Oh no!
It's wrong.
How much?
$387.
Okay, I don't think it's unreasonable.
So I don't think
I
there's a
wouldn't
pricing
pay
chart.
it.
There's no pricing chart here, but I mean, if you're a massive fan for Winnie the Pooh, you'd pay anything, right?
Gee, it's a lot though, isn't it?
It's a lot.
I don't know. People have got more money than sense sometimes. I'm like, if this is what's good for them, if this is what they love, go nuts.
Okay. Well, this is an Australian, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So how much do you reckon the original Red Wiggle, Murray Cook, would be?
Oh, the OG.
The OG.
The OG Red Wiggle. I mean, he's big bucks. I reckon we're going over the 500 mark here.
Ooh.
I think I'm going to lock in 525.
It's actually 463.
Oh, okay.
Very close, okay?
Okay.
The most expensive one I've got, by the way, on my list here at least, is Kenny G.
Saxophone.
$580.
Really? For Kenny G?
For Kenny G. So, look, if you've got the money.
There's a lot of people who don't even know who Kenny G is.
Why?
Like, no, legit. I'm talking like this is definitely an age demographic. I don't know many young people who are like, love my saxophone.
Yeah, so there you go. So you got Swish and also Cameo. So if you've got some spare cash and some obscure fandom for a celebrity, then go for it.
I regret talking about this because as soon as we got off air yesterday, Pete was like, I reckon I could do this.
Oh, no.
It's Pete and Kymba with Ben Cousins.
Let's talk netball.
Ooh.
Excited to welcome Fran Williams to the show. Fran is a defender for the West Coast Fever. You're playing GD and GK, Fran. These are the roles in netball that I never wanted to be in, but they always put me in because I was tall.
Yes, that's kind of similar to how I've ended up there, but I also think being a defender suits my personality. I'm super competitive, and I always think, the real hard workers and competitive beasts out there are defenders.
Now, the Fever, netball it's a fantastic game, and it is a fast game. Professional netball is one of the most impressive sports simply for the speed, I think. But growing in huge numbers, and you're 4 games into the season, but massive turnouts, crowds all rocking up, everyone's supporting.
Yeah, we love it. And, everyone loves it in WA netball. Like, we get such good turnout at RAC Arena week in, week out, and we're super proud of our Green Army and how they show up for us every week. And last round we had a complete nail biter, and they were so loud right till the last whistle. So, it helps us get over the line every week.
Would you say we're more rowdier here in WA than back home, the fans?
I reckon so. And we get some of the highest numbers across the league. And I think that's just so impressive to have that week in, week out. I would say the commitment, and also just they turn up in the green is bright, you can't miss them. So I think when you look up into the stands, you definitely know it's Fever fans there.
Did you know our Kymba here used to be a netball player?
For a long time. It's the only sport. I'm very non-sporty.
So did you play in
I actually can play every position, but my favourite is WA.
I'm good at everything.
Okay.
But I did a lot of GK and a lot of GD. It was all that tall thing, always. And I was like, whether you want the position or not,
well, I tell you what,
okay
shooters are getting taller and taller these days. So, I don't even count as that tall in the circle at the moment.
How tall are you?
Yeah, 6 foot, 6'1".
6'1", okay.
Yeah.
And what's the tallest?
Oh, Janelle, she's 6'5", I want to say. I don't want to shortchange her, but yeah.
I don't want to shortchange her. All right. Well, look, we also, just secret squirrels. I struggle with the word squirrel. We might have a double pass also to see West Coast Fever take on Melbourne Mavericks at RAC Arena this Saturday. I'm just saying that if you call 13 10 60, we might be able to give that to you. But until then, can we play a game of yay or nay?
Of course you can. Fran, would you like to play yay or nay as well?
Yay.
Okay.
Good answer. On Pete and Kymba with Ben Cousins, it's yay or nay.
Okay, so producer Rami throws them at us. You just have to say yay or nay, whether you're into it or not.
Okay. Are you ready for the first one? All right. Oh, gosh. First one. 3-foot obstruction rule in netball. Do we like it or do we not like it?
2, 1.
Nay.
Nay.
Get rid of this
And that's because
rule.
I'm a defender, so I think it should be a little bit less than 3 foot. I think 3 foot's giving them loads of room to play with.
Also, this was the rule that used to pull me up all the time when I was playing, because if you've got good reach, I can get up in your grill, and I am definitely 3 feet away, and they'd always go, obstruction, and I would be so frustrated standing there going, it's not, it's 3 feet.
Don't underestimate my arm span.
Right?
Yeah.
I know, it's a ridiculous rule.
And it's
we
one
need
rule.
some obstruction, but you could maybe make it a little bit shorter, I reckon.
Yeah.
Just to add a bit of spice to the game, make the attackers work that extra bit harder.
And forgive my lack of knowledge in this field, but is it one rule for everyone, right? So it's just 3 foot, and no matter what your wingspan is.
Yes, 3 foot all the way down the court, from marking a pass to marking the shot. Yeah.
It's a lot.
There you go,
And
really
we don't
is.
want it.
We don't want
You
it.
heard it here. Me and Fran want to get rid of it. Let's go.
All right, second one, dating someone shorter than you.
3, 2, 1.
Nay.
Yay. You're a nay?
Well, I'm a tall girl, so it kind of gets a bit of a no from me.
But doesn't that mean that it
means
limits
it's
your
harder.
window?
Yeah, it does. But, just not for me.
No? Okay.
No.
See, I'm happy. I don't care. I'm like,
Some
I don't
don't.
have this short thing going on. I'll date whoever is suitable. If
Whoever
you're
will
suitable
have
for
me.
me, it doesn't matter how. Yeah, exactly. Whoever will have me. Thank you,
also
James,
think
for
it's
taking
like,
me.
There's often an element of short man personality if you go for a short man.
Like an angry short man
an
syndrome.
Angry short man syndrome vibe.
Oh.
Yeah. But I love a short king as well. Like, shout out. Do you guys have the concept of short
Yeah.
kings? Yeah.
It's
love a short
I mean,
king.
you know what? It's actually Short King Week.
What's short king? What the hell's short king
Do
week?
you know
Never heard
what?
of a short king.
I'm going to
What's a
bring it
short-
up tomorrow on the show.
Please
That's
do.
Short
You
King
should-
Week.
yes.
We're celebrating Short Kings this week.
We'll have to bring this back tomorrow.
Yeah.
And final one, reclining in your plane seat.
3, 2, 1.
Yay.
Yay.
Absolute yay.
All the way.
Also, as a tall girl, important. I need my space. You know, if I can't get an exit row seat, I want to be able to recline and be able to straighten out my legs. But I think there's specific times that you shouldn't be able to do it at meal times. And like if you're in a day flight, maybe less so. But definitely once it's a night flight, for sure.
It doesn't matter if you annoy the person behind you?
No, like,
They
mate,
can do the
Fran,
same.
if you walked in and I saw you, I'd recline your seat for you. I'd be like, you earned this. But I must admit, I do sit there and I check out the person behind me first. And if I feel like they are tall or that this is going to inconvenience them and my back can handle it, I will not recline.
Yeah.
But I won't, but you know, I'm not in this position of like, I demand to recline regardless. I feel like it's just a polite check who's behind you.
It's even worse when you're trying to eat and the person in front of you has decided not to fix up their chair again. Have you tried in
agree.
a hot curry in there?
Yeah, food on your lap. But maybe the plane company should have like set windows where this is a recline time, you can recline, and then this is a non-recline time. Like the seatbelt light.
Yeah.
You should have a recline time light.
We need that, Fran, because we can't trust the community to work it out on their own. We need more rules, apparently. Look, Fran, it has been an absolute pleasure having you in. Fran Williams from the West Coast Fever. Good luck for the rest of the season, but we want to have you back in. Thanks so much for joining the show. And everyone, get out there, Green Army, get those outfits, and playing the Melbourne Mavericks at RAC Arena this Saturday. Good luck.
Thanks, Fran.
Thank you.
Pete and Kymba with Ben Cousins. 6 to 9 weekdays. Forgot Mother's Day? Get Mum her favourite fragrance now at Chemist Warehouse. Plus, get free fast delivery with orders over $30. T's and C's apply. Shop online now.